Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us bright and early. Today we have a very special guest and his son. We've got Zack Brown, linebacker with your San Antonio Gunslingers with us. And what's your son's name, Zack?
Zach too. He a
That's
junior.
awesome. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. So how are you guys doing this morning so far?
We doing great. You know what I'm saying? We just woke up and everything. Bless you. We just woke up and everything, and he just woke up and walked in the room before we started. So, like I say, we doing great this morning. Thanks for having us too.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate you coming on this early and being willing to come on in general. I mean, you're quite honestly one of the biggest stars in arena football right now, and it's always a pleasure to have you on and speak to you about where you're headed for your next career.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, next step in your career, not next career. So before we jump into this, if you're watching, make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. If you got questions for Zack, get them in the chat. I'll make sure to ask him before we get done with this. But my first question for you, Zack, is obviously the big one at hand. What led you to join San Antonio over returning to Carolina in 2024?
Um, Carolina Cobras. They know I love them. They always gonna be in my heart. The fans, the city, the community, the organization, everything. I love Carolina. But what made me go to San Antonio is like I've been playing two ways the last 2 years. Well, really, last 3 years playing both ways. And I went to the championship 2 times with Carolina, and we lost. But when I played back in 18 and 19, I only played one side of the ball, and we won the championship. So I feel like that me going to the IFL and San Antonio, I'm just gonna play linebacker. I can dominate more on one side of the ball than try to dominate on both sides and wasting all my energy. So I think that was another big move I made. It wasn't nothing against Carolina because if I wanted to play both ways, I would have went back to Carolina. But I heard they changing the concept of the IFL style now. So I didn't know that at first though and everything, but that would make me chose to go to the IFL route because I had a lot of AFL. One team hit me up too. And like I said, they want me to play both ways. But I was like, I ain't really trying to play both ways. But if it come down to it, I will. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to play linebacker or offense. Just worry about one side of the ball and see how dominant I'll be then.
That makes perfect sense. I mean, for like you said, you've been on the brink of a championship multiple times over, and you've been playing both sides of the ball. So, giving you the opportunity to focus on one side should be a great move for San Antonio in 2024.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. So, obviously, you've spent a lot of time with Coach Fuller and Coach Johnson in Carolina, and now they're out in San Antonio. How big of a factor was that in your decision making to head to San Antonio?
Well, when I seen Coach Fuller and Coach Johnson, then I was like, okay, that just made it much easier because I've been playing with them since 2019 and when I first met them, and they gave me a chance with the Sharks. Like they gave me a chance. Coach Fuller believed in me. You know what I'm saying? Coach Johnson believed in me. So it's only right that I show loyalty to them. And you know what I'm saying? And they are some great coaches. They always put me in a situation to make the best plays. Coach Fuller sometimes he give me the rights to make the checks at the line of scrimmage, him and Coach Johnson. You know what I'm saying? They trust me that much that I know that I put my teammate in the right position and make the right call. So when I seen them sign out there and I seen Coach Matt also sign out there. Coach Matt, coach with I played for him in 2018 with Atlanta Habit. So when I seen them three and Coach Menard, I've been talking to Coach Menard. He's been trying to get me since 2022 to come play with him. So it really made it easy for me though. But I had to ask my family, is it okay for me to go to the West Coast? And they were like, whatever you want to do, we behind you. So and that's where I made my decision.
That makes perfect sense. I mean, obviously, family comes first always, right?
Yes, sir.
So you've played in the NAL basically, or in the arena style football for most of your career, dating back to 2017. How hard was it for you to ultimately decide to make a decision to go to a new league where it's going to be basically completely different rules than what you're used to?
just me being an athlete, I can adjust in the rules. And the thing I like about it though is that I've been looking at some of the IFL games, some of the Matt linebackers that I don't have to rush every play. I don't have to rush in the A gap like every play. I got to rush like in the NAL. You got to rush every play. You know what I'm saying? And I also now that in the IFL I can drop into coverage and all this stuff. Now that's come back to my skill when I played safety in high school and college. So, but like I said, I ain't never forgot how to play DB and none of that. Now they're still living now, and I felt like that. A lot of people gonna see me really dominate and see another part of me at linebacker they never seen before. And and I'm glad to be in the IFL because I never played before, and I just want to try it out, let them know that I can compete at any level.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, this past season, the IFL's only gotten stronger, adding San Antonio and Jacksonville. I mean, what did you think when you saw all this team movement this offseason? And ultimately, how much did that affect your decision as well, not to return to the NAL, which is basically only one NAL team left from the 2023 season?
Well, that's another thing I was trying to figure out where all the team were going, and I want to play in the league with competitors. Not saying the NA ain't gonna be competitive, but I like playing against competitors. So, like Sam Casanova, I like to play against him. You know what I'm saying? He made me bring the best out of me at linebacker because I know if we slip up one time here, he gonna make a big play. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that the NA or not don't have no big playmaker dudes. They got somebody a diamond in the rough somewhere on these team. But I just been playing so long, I know who the dogs is in the NAL. So that was another reason why, because I've seen a lot of teams coming in that I heard them but never seen them really play like that. And I told Coach Negron, I said to Coach Negron, you know I love you and everything. You know what I'm saying? If anything goes sour with IFL, I come play for you because y'all home, you know what I'm saying? So it really was kind of like a iffy decision because I ain't know what was gonna go on. Cause like I said, I got AFL, one team hit me up, and I hear folks telling me this and telling me that, but I don't know. I'm just going off day by day what I see. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just go and sign with Coach Fuller, Coach Minaj, and all them, and just go and get this burden on my chest so I can focus on getting ready for the season.
That makes perfect sense. I mean, especially given the roster that they've built. I mean, you mentioned Sam Castronova. We've seen him sign your guy DJ Myers from Carolina as well. Vinny Gregory comes over from the Duke City Gladiators. You got Austin Collier on the defense as well with you. Um, what do you think about this roster so far? I mean, obviously, I'm sure you're seeing all these moves. How confident are you that you guys are going to be in the championship hunt this season?
Our main goal is to win now. We ain't trying to get used to the IFL. We're trying to win now. So with all us coming together, and what I like what Coach Minaj building, he bringing the best at each position to the IFL. You know what I'm saying? With Sam being QB1 and DJ Meyer being a dummy receiver, he is. Markel Wade being a dominant kick return, he is. Khalil being a dominant receiver and kick return, he is. It's just like you slip up on us, we're gonna make a big play on you. And I just like how they building the roster up and everything. And like we got my dog TC Stevenson, the kicker. So I like what the direction we going, but we just got to put it together. We just got to put it together. Like we can have all these players on the paper, but if we don't come to work the grind, if we don't build the chemistry, and we don't respect our coaches, then we just waste the whole year. So day one, we got to win day one. Every day we practice, we got to win that day. You know what I'm saying? We can't take no days off because we might be the target team. Everybody might want to beat us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's I don't know if it's Sam Casanova first time playing IFL, but he built for this. You know what I'm saying? People keep on talking about he played in the NAL, but you got to think he almost led the league in rushing yard at quarterback. So this is what the IFL is. And I'm tell you this right here. If you blank on him, he gonna shoot past you. So you better be ready to try to slow him down too. But with Markel Wade, and all the other person we got, our offensive lineman, C. Lou, Isaiah Hardy, all them boys right there, I know what they capable of doing. Because we talked throughout the year. We all want to play together, and we finally got a chance to link up.
Interesting. It's almost like a super team's coming together, especially with that coaching staff. I mean, I said it publicly multiple times. I'll say it again here. I think that staff is possibly one of the most talented and experienced staffs I've ever seen assembled indoor football or arena. That is just unbelievable. The coaches they were able to get there on both sides of the ball, and I ultimately think that it's going to wade or bode pretty well for them in 2024. But this past season with Carolina, you guys reached the championship game, but couldn't overcome a team that you might get the opportunity to face again in the IFL in Jacksonville. Did that weigh on your decision at all?
No, it really didn't though, cause I still have people, well, fans in Jacksonville wanting me to come play for Jacksonville. But it ain't all about the fans, all about the owners and the coaches and all that if they wanted me. And then nobody reached out to me, you know what I'm saying, from Jacksonville. So I'm cool with that though. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And they like playing against Jacksonville, they're a great organization, great owners, you know what I'm saying, got a great coach. You know what I'm saying? I love the competitor inside the coach. But with our coaching staff, we got four head coaches really on the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? You got Coach Minaj, Coach Fuller, Coach Johnson, and Coach Mack. All of them been the head coach before arena football. So that's why I know that we're going to be so dominant in the coaching staff. So the players got to be dominant on the field. So with Jacksonville being the league and me having a chance to play against them, I would love to, because I'm only 2 hours away from Jacksonville and my family get to come watch me play. But I respect Jacksonville organization, they coach it, and they own. They got some great owners.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one of the main things that the IFL has really done well, in my opinion, is they've chosen the right ownership groups to add to their league every year. And lately, it seems like their league has just grown more and more stable over the past couple seasons. And I'm sure that that didn't hurt your decision making either.
Nah, it didn't. It didn't hurt my decision. It did.
So I have to ask, obviously, you're a veteran. You've played many years in the arena football. How many years can we expect to see Zack Brown on the field?
That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. I just, I'm at the end of my time. I thank the Lord for still letting me play. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that want to be in my situation and everything, but if you don't put the work in, then you can't get where you want to be at. And it seems like every year when I say I might be done, I get that phone call. This. Dang, that sound good. And I know I'm still in shape, so I'm just say, I don't know. I'm going day by day, month by month, year by year. But when that time comes, I would definitely let you know, though.
That definitely makes sense. So have you put any thought into your post-playing career, what you'll do after you hang it up?
Well, what I do now, you know what I'm saying? Well, I haven't did in the last 2 years, but I coach youth football. But I'm gonna try to get in coaching the school ball. And like once I get done, I'm gonna go to coaching school ball, and I'm gonna be a trainer, train a lot of these kids around here in my community, because that's what I do. And a lot of these kids, they look up to me like a role model in my hometown. And I get praised a lot, you know what I'm saying? But my main thing is tell the kid, get your grades up. You know what I'm saying? You want to be successful, you want to go D1, get your grades further. The way you compete on the field is the same way you need to compete in the classroom, in the study hall, or when you just stuck on this one problem. Don't just skip over not trying. At least put effort to it. So that's my main thing. I give back to the young kids in my community about grades. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them think just because they got good talent, they can go to any school and college. But I had to tell them that, like, nah, it don't work like that. Your talent can only take you so far. If you ain't got your grades up to par, then I don't care how good you are, you ain't going nowhere. So that's what I be doing in my off season, though, talking to a lot of kids that trying to go to the next level, and they see me still playing at a high level, and they say, I want to go where you at. I said, nah, I want to see you in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I had to take the hard route to get what I want. I want to make it easy for you. So if you do this and do that, then life will be easy for you. But if you do this and do that, then it's going to take a long way to get where you want to get it.
Absolutely. And good on you for doing that, because I think a lot of people underestimate how important the school side of school athletics really is. I mean, honestly, like you said, you will not make it much of anywhere if you can't, stand up to the grade standards that a lot of these schools have. So that's a really good point. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, a couple more questions for you. Obviously, one thing that you touched on just a moment ago, you've kind of taken the hard route with the arena football. Obviously, you're not making millions that the NFL is, but you've kind of been able to build a name for yourself. Talk to me about how you've been able to do that in the manner that you have. I mean, you say Zack Brown, and everybody knows exactly who you're talking about when it comes to the arena football world.
Well, one thing about me, I'm probably the most humble person on the team that you'll meet. I'm all about team. You know what I'm saying? When folk be coming to me and be like, Zach, man, that was a great touchdown run. You scored 2 on. I'll be like, if it weren't for my offensive lineman, I would never score. So I would never take the credit of something that my offensive line helped me to do, because my offensive lineman can just say hut and move out the way and let the D line come in there and tackle me in the backfield. But they take pride in that though. So I think that me just being the humble person I am, I'm all about teamwork. You know what I'm saying? I would never take the praise. And I had to grind to get where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? I started off as in trying to get on the arena team and 16 and 17 to like nobody knowing me, to then 2-3 years in the arena. I blew up like this in 1 year, especially coming out of Jacksonville. I think that really, I put myself on the scene when I played at Jacksonville. But all my supporters, I already knew that I was a dog before that, though. Everybody knew that, but I just need that one shot. And I feel like Jacksonville gave me the chance. And another thing what people don't know is that that Coach Fuller had told me, I love Coach Burley. You know what I'm saying? Coach Burley, that coach at Arizona Rattler. He gave me a chance too, but I just heard that I was finna get cut one time, and Coach Fuller vouched for me. Him and Coach Johnson said, "No, he a dog. We need him." So when Coach Fuller standing up for me when I was in Jacksonville, that just took the loyalty to a whole nother level with him, and that's why I figured out what he do and I follow him and Coach Johnson, because they looked out for me in 19 when one of the coaches had want me to get cut, and they were like, "Nah, we cut him. We losing a damn good person." And ever since then, me and Coach Johnson and Coach Fuller been tight just like that.
Absolutely. So obviously, from the outside looking in, every team that I've seen you be a part of, it seems like you're a leader. Are you the type of leader that's like a vocal leader? You're kind of cheering your guys on, or you're more of a lead by example type guy?
I'm both. I'm both, because I can't tell my teammate to do this and I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of leader, as in, if my teammates seeing me jogging and walking and they get on to me, I'd be like, "Yes, sir, my bad, bro. I ain't gonna do that no more." I'm not the leader. Be like, "Who you talking to?" I'm the leader of the team. I'm the captain. Don't talk to me like that. That's not me. That's not me. My teammate can get on to me 24/7, and I'm gonna say, "Yes, sir. No, sir. All right, brother, my fault." No excuses, me, because I know I should not be walking on the field. I know if I got this gap, I should not try to play another gap and they bust for a touchdown my gap, because I'm trying to do somebody else's job. So that's what the type of leader I am. I'm a vocal leader, and I'm a lead by example. And then, like I said, my lead by example is like, "Hey, let's win the championship." You know what I'm saying? I want to win a championship. This is what it's gonna take. I don't been in 4 championships in arena football. I'm 2 for 2, and I'm going for another one, and I'm gonna win it. That's my goal. We gonna win it. So that's the main thing. If I lead the right way, I know what we're going to the promised land.
I would agree. I would agree. Donna Levinson says, "Since we won't see you here in North Carolina, remind you, let your skills do your talking and not your mouth. We'll miss you."
Oh yeah, that's after every game, I go talk to her and her husband, and they watch me so tight. When I be talking trash, they know when I'm getting out of my game. And when I don't talk trash, they know when I'm playing great. So after every game, I go talk to them. They be like, "Oh, that mouth wasn't going off tonight. You did good." Or they be like, "Oh, you were talking a lot of trash tonight. You didn't really play too good on this down right here." So, but they some great people though, and I love them forever. They always tell me when I'm doing wrong or when I'm doing right, but they always praise me though.
Absolutely. I know that's one thing that I was kind of bummed. I mean, obviously, you're doing what's best for you, but I was kind of hoping you would be back in Carolina because of the fans. I know they love you there. They're going to be disappointed to miss you, but at the same time, luckily, you won't play against Carolina, so they can still root for you.
And I talked to a couple fans. They just say they glad I ain't signed with a team. in the NAL. They play against them, and that's one thing I told them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sign the team in the same league with Carolina. I'm coming back to Carolina if I would did that.
That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear it. Well, ultimately, I'm pretty much out of questions for you, Zach. I really appreciate your time. I would love to get you on at a time where we can actually discuss more of your background and your career. To be completely honest, as I told you off camera, I was a little ill prepared this morning. My youngest woke up a little bit earlier than normal, but definitely appreciate your time. I wish you the best of luck in 2024. I have a feeling that you guys are going to be hoisting the trophy this year, just based on what I've seen so far from this roster and this coaching staff. So, best of luck. Thank you so much for your time. And again, I would love to check back with you later on this season.
Okay, I appreciate for having me this morning. And anytime you want me to do anything for you, just reach out to me, and I got you, man.
I really appreciate that. And thank you so much again. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. Make sure you follow this man wherever he goes. And Zach, if you don't have any merchandise yet, you should definitely get some because I have a feeling that'd be very popular.
Okay, then. I got some in the working, though. I got you.
Nice. Very nice. Well, let me know when you get them out. We'll make sure we'll help you share them around and get the word out because definitely got to build that brand for sure.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate you, too. I got you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. It all helps push this video out to more viewers so we can get more people to see Zach's story. And ultimately, we really appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next episode. Later on today, we've got Cedric Walker, the head coach of the Billings Outlaws, who just went to the AFL. So definitely tune in, 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Have a good rest of your day, and thank you, everybody, once again.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.